Peace, family. This is the 13th card in the Major Arcana Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. And this is the Death card. Lucky number 13. What's up, Canada? So you see the skeleton. There's the fish that stands for Pisces. The serpent. In many of these cards, you see the serpent wrapped around the egg, and that resembles the Kundalini energy, and then being able to rise through the 7 chakras in your body. The chakras are glands, starting at the base chakra, moving up to the sacred chakra, then the solar plexus, then the heart chakra. You got 7 total, all the way up to the crown chakra. So the snake is usually wrapped around an egg. But in this one, it's all unraveled. It looks all weak and shit. Canada always says smoke weed. And then there is the scorpion, resembling Scorpio. And all these creatures are blue. It's like they're on the other side. Here we have a spirit, blue ghost. Looks like it's a whole nother realm. The skeleton man, he has a sickle in his hand. And that could be resembling cutting away the shit that has to go in your life. This is a process of life, death, and rebirth. The second law of thermodynamics states that things inevitably break down and turn to shit. Everything is breaking down, and eventually there will be an ending. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. I am the beginning and the ending. So the cords are wrapped around the skeleton too, and it's being projected into the sky. So when you get this card, it resembles that you're going to be going through some hard shit. And things are going to be changing in your life. Your whole character is going to end up changing because there's going to be a death of a false ego that you may be holding. You may receive the truth, and that will cause you to change. And you're going to experience a major shift in your life. There's going to be a death of a relationship, maybe. A death of a belief that you hold in your life. And that'll give a chance for a whole new fucking path to be revealed in front of you. So you'll have a whole new life. We could start over from the beginning, and we can become as a child. So the old man has to fucking die. Kill the old man. And the new man is the one that we're becoming. If I look at myself 10 years ago, I didn't know shit. I wouldn't want to be that person from 10 years ago. It would be great if I had the knowledge I do now, and then I would be able to apply it back then, and I would be so much more farther in this world. But I've changed so much in the last 10 years, and I look at that person. The person I am now would kick the shit out of the person that I was 10 years ago. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? You gotta get your shit together. I didn't know what I believed back then, and I still don't completely know what I believe, but I'm learning every step of the way, and I could be a philosopher like Plato and say that all that I know is that I know nothing. But I need to just recognize that there is this process that is in effect. And once the rebirth comes, then I'll become a completely different person. And maybe all this trauma and anxiety, it's all leading up to something. So then I just flip out, man. And then after I flip out and I hit rock bottom and I completely lose it, then I'll start a whole new life and be a completely different person, because all these things that we experience, it changes the cellular structure of our body because of epigenetics. States that our environment, the people we surround ourselves with, the food that we eat, everything that we see and hear, it changes the genetic structure in our body. And that's why you hear it's like, I'm a product of my environment, man. That's true. You become a part of your environment. That's why we want to place ourselves in the most conducive environment possible. The most healthy environment. The most healthy people that we could surround ourselves with. Put shit in our body that doesn't kill us, that makes us feel good. Because there's going to be a cause and effect. If you keep on eating cheeseburgers, you're going to fucking die. And then this is physically going to happen. The fucking sickle's going to cut through your physical body, and then you're going to shed that shit. So I can't be eating White Castle sliders all the time, because then the shit's going to catch up to me and it's going to fuck me up. Because then I'll be put on that wheel and I'll be put through that process. Eventually, if I keep doing it, you know what's going to happen. Shit's going to pop off. And then other people will make money off me. Try to get people sick. So this looks like another realm. You got Pisces, the snake, the Kundalini energy that rises from the base of the spine to the crown chakra. The scorpion at the bottom, representing Scorpio. The death card. And he has a crown on his head too. Meaning that this is royalty. We are royalty. I believe that I've had past lives. I can't really say that this is my first life, even though I don't remember my past lives. There's just something in me that feels that I am an old soul. And I've been here for a long time. And I am royalty. And I'm on this fucking process of life, death, and rebirth. So the snake is usually wrapped up around the spine. And then the Kundalini energy raises. There's 7 chakras. And then you have the crown chakra at the top. And that's why he's wearing a crown on his motherfucking head. And these cords, it looks like it's sucking them up into the sky. Because Elijah went up in a whirlwind into heaven. And eventually, if we accept this process and know thyself, know who we are, we will be sucked up into heaven. Metaphorically. We will inherit the kingdom of God. And where is it? The kingdom of God is within us. And knowing the way that my mind operates, that is what will cause me to inherit paradise and to be able to shed the old shell, the old me, like a snake shedding its skin. Or a butterfly that's leaving the cocoon and it's shedding that shit and it's turning into a completely different creature. So don't come at me when I was a caterpillar. Before I even made the cocoon, you want to talk about me when I was a caterpillar. Because now I'm a fucking monarch butterfly. And I am a completely different creature. And everything that I have experienced in my life has led up to this moment and who I am right now. So I accept this process and that this is inevitable. There's going to be a shedding of the old man. And there's going to be a new creature that is created inside of me, and I will be a completely different person. And all this trauma and discontent, that is what led me to where I'm at. So I'm the fucking skeleton right now that has been shed of everything. I have nowhere to lay my head. My whole entire everything that I have held close to me is lost. All is lost! And now I could start fresh. I'm in a completely different realm. I'm a fucking skeleton standing there with a fucking sickle. And my soul is floating away. So what is there to do? Let's just continue and see where this path leads. What else is there to do? There's no getting away from this process. I can't leave this place. I just keep coming back. Like this fucking soul. This guy's floating up. He's attached into this shit. And then it's going to recircle and start the whole entire cycle over. There's no getting away. So I might as well make it worthwhile while I am here and fulfill my purpose. And I like making videos. I like showing the death card to people and explaining these fucking processes. And that's how I entertain myself. That is how I get through the day. That is how I keep myself sane. Because I don't see anybody around. So I'm on this cycle here. I'm experiencing a death within my soul, the dark night of the soul. Yes, I'm going through it. And it is fucking painful, but it will create a whole new creature, and I will be born again. But there's a journey ahead, and it's gonna get pretty hard. But it's inevitable. It's inevitable. So don't even fucking complain about it, because that's just what I have to go through. That's the fucking path that I'm on. That's the cup that I have to drink out of. It's inevitable. This is the death card. The 13th card in the Aleister Crowley Thoth tarot deck. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 represents Rahu. Rahu is the demon that was in the heavenly realm that snuck in when the gods were meeting having their banquet, and they were passing around a cup of the holy nectar. And fucking Rahu got in there and he drunk some of this holy nectar, and it made him a god. It made him invincible. Made him unable to be killed. And what happened was the rest of the gods, they cut his fucking head off. But since he drunk from that grail, he was unable to be killed. So he was a fucking head. Just a decapitated head that's still living. And that is Rahu. Number 4. Vedic astrology. So we're that fucking head that's still living, that experienced the trauma, but we are shifting to a whole new reality. And this is part of the experience and my life journey and what I wanted to experience the whole time. I'm creating all this with my mind, and I take complete responsibility for it. Death, there's life, death, and rebirth. Let's just accept it and enjoy the show. I'm Jori Richard. This is the 13th card in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck, the Major Arcana. Thank you for watching. Peace.